Today is January the 1st, January 1st, 2026. My name is Julia Brown. I was an IT specialist in Odenton, Maryland for the Department of Defense. In 2013, I was a student intern at Department of Defense in Maryland. I am making this video a self-evidence of all the attacks, the physical attacks, and the distress from the Department of Defense, Department of War, and from the Jews. The Jews have been stalking me, sending spell work, coming into my home, breaking into my home, stealing my money, attacking my friends and my business partners. This is a denouncement letter I wrote. I emailed this letter to FBI, CIA, AFG Union, and to all of these individuals and organizations. I sent this email January the 12th. I went to FBI headquarters in New York on October 18th, 2024, and November 2024. I met with an FBI agent. Her badge number is 1187, a Black female. She took my report. I came back in November. They were all laughing at me, hiding. This is my report. I wrote this letter to these individuals. And at that time, the AFGE president was changed. This letter talks about all of the stealing and harassment when I'm in the street. The Palm Bay police drive behind me. When I travel globally, Masons, brotherhoods, and sisterhoods, agents are gang stalking. If I drive to New York from Florida, they drive too. Anywhere that I drive, they drive. If I take a plane, they're on the plane. This here I had a business contract with Barry Braxton. I paid him $3,000 for services. I never received the services, and my money was stolen from the Department of Defense. I made a claim. I never received my money back in May 2024. Up to June 5th, 2025, the Masons has been attacking me. They put notes on my car. They put notes on my car. This here is a fake car crash. Ravi Panda hit my car deliberately. His birthday is the same birthday as mine. This is spell work. Back to sender. The judges, the insurance, all of them, they have dismissed my case. This is the car crash report. The car crash, there's no fault of mine. No fault. Apparently, Ravi Panda has no insurance, so I have medical expenses. My left shoulder is injured, and my back is injured. However, I do have to work out. This is the court case I filed in Palm Bay, Florida. This individual in this red vehicle has been following me also. This here was at the post office here in Florida. They're doing spell work, all this spell work, their ritual work. Back to sender. I was out of the country from December 18th. I returned December 31st. I returned, my flight came in. I returned December 31st, 12:23 a.m. My house was again broken into. At this time, while I was at the airport, from the people across the street, the agents who live directly across the street, they have been occupying that house across the street. They have been following me since the day I live in this house. Here it shows that they've been in my house at 1:12 a.m. That is when I arrived back in United States yesterday. They were in the house, and then again they were in the house, my home, 1:44 p.m. 3 days ago, and I was not in the country. They're coming into my house to do rituals and spell work against me, back to sender with that. All your spells, back to you, null and void. This is my camera system for my door that was disabled. That is where the door they entered my house. This is the individual that follows me in this vehicle. They like to use white vehicles. When I was out of the country, again, recently, they were in the white vehicles with their spell work. I'm also stating of the distress. I was food poisoned at Odenton. I was physically attacked at the workplace, food poison at the workplace. My 3 years pay was stolen. My money has been stolen over since working at the Department of Defense. The Jews has been stalking me in New York and all over. They have been doing spell work. These are cameras that have been installed in front of my house. These cameras were installed when I moved into my home. These cameras are watching every time I come home. These cameras are taking pictures of me, only of me. It is the block I live, and these are all agents who follow me every day. This picture was taken December 31st, 2025. I recorded this myself. These are the people who follow me every day. And they were planted, houses were built for them. The government built their masons and brotherhoods and sisterhoods who follow me to the bank, all of them, all of them. She comes outside and makes her phone calls and calls the neighbors across the street. All of them are working together. All of them are gang stalking. These people have been hired. They live all around and follow me on a daily basis. All of these homes, this person comes out with his whips and chain, and he whips the ground. This one here, he whips the ground. These are all involved. They drive. When I leave my house, they leave. When I return, they return. So they're getting their orders from across the street, 1649. That's where they're getting their orders from. All of these houses are new and they're all been gang stalking. And I'm recording this in truth. All of these people, all of these houses, all of them have been following me. These are so-called people that live in front of my house who has been gang stalking me. The one in the motorcycle, he called me a black Amazon bitch. Yes, you. He have been attacking my network, have been having my network speak ill about my business. This is the camera that is in front of my house that was installed. Every time I come home, the flashes, these lights flash. Nobody else. This is the agent. This is the agent across the street who follows me daily. Another gang stalker. Laughing all gang stalkers. I'm back. This is my announcement. I denounce, I denounce, and I do not consent to this global gang stalking, stealing my money, character assassination, dubious acts and deeds, unaliving, unaliving people who support me, attacking my home, spell works, the brotherhoods, the Masons, the sisterhoods, all the Black people, the white people, all of them. The Jews that have been stalking me in New York, sending spell work, using feces, using garbage, all kind of spell work on the plane and everywhere that I go. I denounce and I send back every spell work. These people, Department of Defense, I was a student, an intern from 2013 in Odenton, Maryland, until 2016. I was pushed out. From then, my home has been cameras, my family home, cameras, listening devices. Character assassination, police following me, army attacking me, an army surrounding my vehicle. I did not have due process. This is a statement to cease and desist immediately. This is a public record for the FBI, CIA, NSA, Department of Defense, and especially the Jews. You are mentally ill. It is obvious. Before working for the Department of Defense, my life was not being gang stalked. Department of Defense, you are war, and I do not have war for you. This is a public announcement to cease and desist immediately. Of all your gang stalking on your spell work globally, and having your Masons attack me. And destroying countries because of your evil and jealousy. Department of Defense said, I am not special. However, every day I am being gang stalked. Also, they have put in November of 2018, they have installed monitoring devices in my eye. Again, Department of Defense has installed monitoring devices in my eyes. So they are watching through my eyes. Again, the Department of Defense has put monitoring spirits or monitoring device through my eyes. Therefore, they are watching through my eyes. And I rebuke all dubious attacks to my life. And I want these monitoring devices out of my eyes immediately. I do not consent to the spell work on my body. The car accident, it was not an accident. It was deliberate. And these eyes of mine in November of 2018, while I was asleep, Department of Defense put monitoring devices in my eyes. It was very painful. I declare this is war against humanity. All that you're doing has to be reckoned for. I was a student at Odenton and very distressed. Attacks followed. I was followed in the job. I was followed out the job. They are not peaceful people at all. I am trying to rent my home, and they have blocked me from renting my home. They have blocked my business partnerships, my business endeavors have been blocked. But it will stop. It has to stop. I declare on January the 1st, 2026, cease and desist. Leave me alone. Stop your lies. I'm going to continue to pick my flowers. Stop sending your lying agents to ask me and tell me your reports. While I was away recently, your agents came up to me and asked me if I am such and such friend. While that was a spell work. You know exactly what you did on Aliving. Every action that you take against me, against Mother Nature, you are held in contempt to the highest degree. All of your judges and all of the insurance companies that are in cahoots, you're held in contempt. This ends my public notice. I will be putting this notice on YouTube. I do not have a YouTube channel. I'm going to create one now and upload this video to YouTube. I'm going to name it the video Jews Department of Defense Attacks. All over the years, my money has been stolen from Cynthia Anna Fenton, my real estate agent. They stole money, my deposit money to buy a property. They stole money from Barry Baxton. They stole money from an investment group. I have another investment group. They are reading my WhatsApp. They created, they used my WhatsApp number to create WhatsApp